My birthday passed recently and your girl turned 29.
What?
I just feel like I'm missing out. I feel like I'm struggling with the FOMO, of the fear of missing out on what's so good about that book everyone's reading about. Sometimes friendship can be deadly. Meet the Women of Buckhead, a place of expensive cars, huge houses, and competitive friendships.
Everyone says it's like a 5-star book. It's like an immediate 5-star. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Hey Bookworms! Mom here, aka Sarah.
And Char.
And today I am bringing you guys my birthday haul. I've got a birthday book haul for you guys. My birthday passed recently and your girl turned 29.
What?
Okay, 32. So
okay, we're gonna have to work out.
Your girl turned 40, guys, and for my birthday, of course, honestly, like I've explained to these girls, like, as you age, you learn that you don't need a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like I have a lot of what I need and what I personally, I was gonna say want, but no, I want books. I have a lot of stuff and I don't need, that's not like important to me. But right now I'm in the hobby of reading and I love to read. And of course, the one thing that I always want are books. So that is what I wanted for my birthday. I bought some, and of course, these guys bought me some. In fact, actually, majority of the ones I'm showing you here, I would say most of them are what was given to me, because I actually have another haul coming up, which is like a continuation of my birthday book haul, but it is like it's gonna be more of like a book outlet haul because it's huge. So I can't do it in this video. I wanted to kind of show you some of these immediate ones that I got initially for my birthday. Yeah, so let me give you guys a quick little glimpse of the book stack. Yes. And then I'm gonna jump right into the book haul. Also, I think at the end of this video, Char's gonna be showing you a little bit of a haul that she did recently as well. So yeah, just keep watching. Anyways, one of the first books that I did get in this birthday book haul is from my older daughter, and it's called Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. I've been hearing a lot about Sarah Adams. If you guys remember, I'm new to like Booktube, to the book community, because I just started reading a ton this year, and so there's a lot of new learning, new authors that I have never read, never even heard of. Is she the one that did When in Rome?
She also did
When in Rome. Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that's actually like apart from that, because
series?
The main guy in When in Rome, I think this is his younger sister.
Oh, okay.
So they're connected through that, I think.
Yeah, and she's also the author of it says When in Rome and the cheat sheet. So I've been hearing a lot about her, and I definitely wanted to get my hands on her book. It's a small town sweetheart and emotionally unavailable boy try to find some common ground in the chemistry-filled romance. That's just like someone's little quote at the top. Anyways, I'm very excited to try that. So yay.
The cover
is pretty, the cover is kind of cute.
I love this guy's, just like this whole guy's tattoo. You love here, it's like a whole tattoo sleeve, but it's like flowers and a butterfly.
Yeah, one like, butterfly right on the
I've heard that that's the better one.
Yeah. That's all Kyra Stewart. I like to watch her reviews and stuff, and she was talking about When in Rome. What stars did she give it?
She gave it like a
2-star. She gave like a 2-star or something. And at least I think that's what it was. She wasn't enjoying it as much. I've heard other folks say something similar, so that's why I wasn't that intrigued. I didn't put it on my list. So I mean, if I ever got it, I will still read it.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I will try. The next one that I got is from the Addicted series. This one's called Addicted to You. And how many books are there in this series?
Oh, there's like literally 5 books or something.
Oh, okay. I've been hearing a lot about this. People have said that this one is really good. And this is by Krista and Rebecca Ritchie. Oh, are they sisters?
Probably.
His first and
like last name.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was written by 2 people.
Yeah. So it's like about a couple, and I think they're both addicted to something. One's addicted to sex, one's addicted to booze. And the only way is to hit rock bottom before they come out on top. The story sounds rather interesting, because in order for them to recover and in order for them to thrive in a relationship, they're going to have to get healthy somehow. And I think the journey of understanding what this book is about or understanding their story is going to be an interesting one. It kind of reminds me of 7 Days in June, because something like that takes place in 7 Days in June.
Yeah.
And it was just, yeah, it was beyond me. Like, the couple both had like coping things that they were coping with,
yeah,
and addictions of sorts, or yeah, and it just kind of went into like not lifelong issues, but there were things that they had to get resolved into adulthood. And I really enjoyed the book because it was nice to see their journey out and to know that there's like a way out. So I think it's a really good book for those who need that understanding and that motivation as well, if they're ever in a situation like that.
Before we started our channel and I was like watching book talks, that one was like super popular.
I can imagine.
Super popular.
I've seen it a ton too.
And the fact that it's still riding this wave,
yeah,
like literally 2 years later,
says a lot. Exactly. Okay, so this one right here is the one Char got me, and this one was inspired by Tiffany. What was Tiffany's last name?
Tiffany, I want Layan? I can't remember how you pronounce it.
By Tiffany Lane, or I believe that's her last name. Sorry if I butchered her last name. I really enjoyed her reviews as well. She said that this one was one of her all-time favorite books. It's called The World's Best Man. If I hadn't seen her book reviews, I would never have even known this book existed because I hadn't seen it anywhere. But what is this one about again?
I think it's like this woman is gonna get married to this guy, but then it's basically called off and she falls for the best man instead.
Okay.
Her would-be husband's best friend.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is by an author called Mia Sosa. I'd never heard of her, but she said that she gave this like a 5-star, and it just seemed very intriguing. It's interesting because as we're looking at books, I had this one on my book wish list, and so as I'm going to add them there, I'm like reading all the synopsis, but after a while all the synopsis kind of intertwine. You can't remember them all, so
all I remember is that I wanted to read this one, yes, and I thought it was good. So,
and the cover on it looks fantastic. It just looks funny, and it's what's cool too because it's an interracial relationship, and I'm in an interracial marriage, so it's always nice reading that too because it's like relatable.
Exactly.
And you don't always see that, right? I think more so 2024 you see it a lot more than we used to, so that's pretty cool. But I'm always gravitating towards them when I see them, interracial romances.
If we were to add them all together, how many would you say you have now?
In total?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's still that many.
I don't know if it's that many. I know I can list a couple though. Like even the Billionaire series.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so fun because whenever we do see that and Mom like is reading that, she's like, ah! Like this is so surprising and shocking, and you know.
Yes, and when they talk about a few little things that are like relatable, we're like, oh my gosh. So this next one is called Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, and I recently picked up what's it called?
Just for the Summer?
Just for the Summer. If you guys recall a vlog, one of our reading vlogs where I said I was starting to read it, but I don't know who I was. I just picked up the book and started reading it, not even realizing that it was a part of a trilogy. That said, I kind of went on the hunt to see what books were part of it, and this is the first one in the series. Now, I do have the second one, which I said, like, you guys stay tuned to see my mega book outlet haul. It'll be coming soon. It does feature the second book involved in it too. But I did pick up this one, and this one is like, what did you say it was? It was
it's like a
country boy, city girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting from the cover, at least. Yeah,
Alex is the main character, or Alexis. Alexis is like I think she's like a doctor. She's an ER doctor, and what is Daniel? I don't know. Is Daniel the one with the goat? Daniel must be the one with the goat, because I know that they got this cute little goat featured in there. Anyways, it's all about, like, you know, that kind of trope, I guess. Country boy, city girl, and basically, you know, kind of meshing and developing a relationship. So I'm excited about that. I've been hearing nothing but good things about Abby Jimenez's writing. Just for the Summer, I kind of want to jump right back into it because I'm not gonna lie, when it started I thought it was really cute. I'm just one of those persons, I guess I'm like so orderly. I like to do things in order. That's why in my head I'm like, oh, like, can I just read Just for the Summer? Because I've seen so many other people do it.
Yeah.
They say it's so good. I'm like, and then I can go backwards
Exactly, right?
But I don't know if I can bring myself to do it. I want to try.
Usually, like, I'm the same way, but I'll make exceptions.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
so,
just like with Once Upon a Broken Heart.
Yeah. I'm debating. I'm really debating because I did start that one. I wasn't very far in by any means, probably like chapter 3. So, but I think in my mind it would probably be preferable to kind of build the characters, and I'm like, what's the rush? Like, I do have possession of the book, so it's not like I'm in a race. I just feel like I'm missing out. I feel like I'm struggling with the FOMO, of the fear of missing out on what's so good about that book everyone's raving about. Anyways, very excited to read her book, and everyone just keeps saying that her writing style is superb, so very excited to try it.
Yay!
This next one, I think I'm pretty sure I showed this. For some reason, I feel like I showed this. Maybe I showed it in a reading vlog slightly, but I'm gonna feature it here again. If you've seen it before, don't judge me. I'm just putting it into like my book haul because my birthday passed back in June and I really did not get around to filming the books that I got for my birthday. So I ended up picking up this one. It's called Somebody's Wife. I ordered it from Amazon, and what this one is about is basically Dr. I think Ezekiel Green. He is divorcing like his high school sweetheart. He's in an unhappy relationship, and then there is Gemma, Dr. Gemma as well, and she is still married. She's not divorced, and they kind of cross paths at some kind of convention or something. Don't quote me on
Probably
this.
like a doctor convention with them both.
Yeah, something along the lines, and they just kind of hit it off. And of course, that's why it's called Somebody's Wife, because while he is divorced, she's still somebody's wife, and it's gonna be some form of affair. So I'm curious to see how this book goes. One thing about it is just the format that I'm not necessarily loving. The pages are so white.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it feels very like textbookish to me.
I get that. Because this is a self-published book.
Yeah,
right?
the format's very different, and the size, like it is what it is, but the cover is stunning. Not gonna take away from that. I want to read the book because honestly, if the story's really good, as everyone says, disregard everything else that I said. Very excited to dive into that one. I can't recall the last time I read a trope, like a marriage trope surrounding like an affair. I do have Ellen Hildebrand, and I know that there's one that I have that surrounding that, but I don't think I recall reading one particularly surrounding that.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. The next one that I got is this one. I think my older daughter bought this one for me too. It's called One of Us is Dead. And if you guys have been watching us lately, you know that the thrillers have been thrilling. The thrillers have actually invaded my summer read, okay? Because the summer reads have been there. Hopefully you guys would have seen our summer reads video before this one. I know we're a little bit late getting some of the things out, but there's just a lot going on in life. My girl's in summer school, so we're kind of filming around that. She's just fast tracking, so kudos to her. That's amazing. And yeah, it's just summer, so I have the little ones and all that jazz. So anyways, like finding time to film and just getting all the things done. Not to mention I have a family vlog channel if you guys are unfamiliar. I'll put the link down below. But that said, finding the time sometimes to film has been a little bit, you know, tricky, but we're doing it. Anyways, this one is called One of Us is Dead. This one kind of sounds like it's a, what do you call it? Like a Real Housewives community type thing. Yeah, that's what it's giving, except obviously something bad is gonna happen to somebody. Yeah. It says, opulence, sex, betrayal, sometimes friendship can be deadly. Meet the women of Buckhead, a place of expensive cars, huge houses, and competitive friendships. So the first character to meet is Shannon. Shannon was once a queen bee of Buckhead, but now she's been unceremoniously dumped by Bryce, her politician husband. When Bryce replaces her with a much younger woman, Shannon sets out to take revenge. Oh, snap, girl. Okay.
Business.
And then we meet Crystal. Crystal has stepped into Shannon's old shoes. She's a young, innocent Texan girl. She simply has no idea what she's up against. And then we have Olivia. Olivia has waited years to take Shannon's crown as an unofficial queen of Buckhead. Finally, her moment has come, but to take her rightful place, she will need to use every backstabbing, manipulative, underhand trick in the book. And then there's Jenny. Jenny owns Glow, the most exclusive salon in town. Jenny knows all her clients' secrets and darkest desires, but will she ever tell? Who amongst these women will be clever enough to survive Buckhead, and who will wind up dead? They say that friendships can be complex, but no one said it could ever be this deadly. So I've heard good things about it. It's giving like Real Housewives meet like Housemaids.
Honestly,
yeah.
No, that is sounds
like,
intense.
Obviously.
And the drama.
Right, the drama. And the cool thing is it's been co-signed by Colleen Hoover, and I know like, you know, I enjoy a lot of her books because there's just a little cuckoo, there's just crazy stuff that happens.
What was the last one you read by her again?
Verity.
Okay.
Verity was wild. Very wild. That one is different for sure. Like I enjoy the story, but it's like the stories were wild and crazy. So yeah, I am so pumped to read this one, guys. Like I technically want to put, oh, and I love the format. I just love the format.
Ooh.
You know, it kind of goes through everyone so you know who's talking every time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. See? Olivia, Crystal.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Oh, the chapters.
Yeah, chapters is really cool. So very excited to read that one, guys. Let me know if you've read any of these books, by the way, because I'm always curious to know how many people is out there reading that. Like obviously we see people sharing their hauls and sharing what they're reading and all that stuff, but I'm curious to know from like our viewers specifically, how many of you guys have read any of the ones we're showing down below. This next one, Char surprised me with. This one's called The Love Wager by Lynn Painter, and I am so excited to try this one. I know I said about them all, but to be fair, I'm really excited to try this one because I have tried reading Not Better Than the Movies. You read that one, and you liked it a lot?
I gave it a 3-star.
Okay, so it was like average for you.
It was average.
And then, but everyone raves about that one.
Everyone says it's like a 5-star book. It's like an immediate 5-star. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. That's why books definitely resonate with each of us very differently. Because Char read that one, I wanted to try Betting on You, and I still really feel like I'm going to try to finish that book, but I did find that that one was a little bit young for me. I'll run into that at times. It's not all the time. Sometimes I can read a book that has younger characters and it could be nostalgic. It kind of brings you back to high school, or it's like very reminiscent, right? But for that one, sometimes I struggled a little bit. That's why I kind of put it down. I DNF'd it a little bit. I'm not going to not finish it, but I did kind of just put it down with the intentions to go back to finish it. I feel like I'm going to do, we should do a vlog on that sometime, picking up all the books that we've put to the side. I haven't done it to too many, but the ones that do stick out, I feel like I do have intentions to go back and pick those ones up. They weren't solidly DNF'd, if you know what I mean. So that said, the writing was fine. It was just hard to get into the characters or relate to them. Yeah. Char suggested this one because it is her newest one, and this one is not YA, which the other ones were. This one is like an actual adult romance. So I'm very excited. It says 2 people make a wager on who can find love first, not realizing that they should be betting on each other, in this new romantic comedy by Lynn Painter. So yeah, I'm pumped to try this because the story, like I said, she writes with clarity from what I recall, but it was just, my issue was just the other one was just a little too young for me, which if this is, you know, my age, I'm very excited. I feel like I want to put this on my summer TBR. I have some summer reads over there, and I'm like, why is this not on there? I feel like I want to sneak it in the bunch. Can I sneak it in the bunch?
Okay, but like, we will probably not be following all of our summer TBR anyway.
That's true.
That will probably find its way in there somehow,
Mood reader problems.
Yeah.
Comment down below if you are a mood reader like us, because like I said, we have our summer TBR, but one thing about mood reading is, and also like if you're a person that likes series, because we started reading the Housemaid series, and while we started it, like our summer TBR kind of just came into play, and I curated my summer TBR not thinking like the Housemaid secret was gonna be in there or the Housemaid's watching. I didn't know I would be on like this continual wave of wanting to know what happened to all these to the Housemaid every time, like and now it's totally invaded my summer read. So just consider 2 other books being like ejected somewhere, just flying across the room because the curiosity of the housemates got me. So we're down 2 and we're finally starting the 3rd housemaid tonight.
Y'all. I'm so excited because Freida McFadden's books are so easy to get through.
They're very quick reads. Best part is that they have very small chapters, but we might do a review a little bit, touching base with you guys after.
We should do a review on the whole series.
Yeah, we should.
Comment down below if you guys want to see that, because I really want to do that.
Yeah, I think that would be a great idea. Very excited to read that one. The next one that I'm going to show you is one that I've shown you guys quickly in a reading vlog because I'm reading it, but I've also, like I said, like the housemates have invaded, and so my reading on like some of my other actual TBRs is slow. This book is actually really good. I find it very entertaining and I'm genuinely enjoying it. I enjoy her writing style. The character is super witty. It's called The Paradise Problem, in case I forgot to tell you what it's called. This one is about, that's basically a second chance romance because she was in this like fake marriage relationship that she has to pretend for the guy. He basically like recruited her on this contract to play his wife, and while they were already kind of pretending and then they called it off, like he realized different things in the contract with his family, like from his grandfather, because his grandfather I think is the one that left all the inheritance or whatever. He noticed certain things and then he realized, oh, I can't be done with her yet, I need her. And there are all these different stipulations and things that she has to do to comply, and like standards she has to meet. Which makes it funny because it's totally giving like Ella Enchanted. It's you know? I want to say not in the same way entirely, but yes, in the same way, because as we're like reading it, I'm like, it's so funny because it's very much kind of like that. Yeah, I can envision it.
That's reminding me of the Billionaire series. How you said like the like if they want to get their inheritance, they have to do this and this and this. I'm just like, what's it with all these grandparents that are like, you have to do this if you want your money?
But the Billionaire series was written from like a more serious point, where this is like, it's filled with like wit and like it's just hilarious.
Ali Hazelwood commented at the top of this one.
Oh, okay. She said The Paradise Problem is Christina Lauren Christina Lauren at their very best. That tripped me up because I keep thinking Christina Lauren is one person, but we keep forgetting that Christina Lauren is 2 different people, Christina and Lauren. And it's so funny because she's like at their very best. I'm like, a typo on the cover. Anyways, this book is giving just like beautiful. Like, if you know anything about me, I am from Jamaica, born and not raised, born there, and we love green. Green is like a part of our flag. This like screams Jamaica to me. It just like green is totally like our color, and then the plants and the like, it just reminds me of home. Like, I really love this book and love the cover entirely. I can't get enough of it. Can't wait to display this one on my shelf, even though it's a little roughed. It is a little roughed.
That's what happens when you leave a book around and you have 2 little kids.
To be fair, they don't really touch mine. It's more so the fact that I've been traveling with it all over the place. That's the thing. I've traveled in the car with it. I travel with it upstairs and down, and yeah, it's not a Kindle, it is a book. It will get roughed up. So anyways, guys, that is it for my birthday book haul. I think it's fair to say that I got some great books, and like I said, stay tuned for my mega haul. But Char's gonna show you guys. It's a mega haul, because it will be like the biggest haul you guys have ever seen on this channel. I know. Bookshelf space. Bookshelf space, where are they gonna go?
That's the question.
Anyway, Charlotte wants to share with you guys the books that she thrifted recently.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, first things first, I got books to go in the Maze Runner series. I got The Death Cure and The Kill Order. So I have the first 2 in the Maze Runner series, which is The Maze Runner and The Scorched Trials. As soon as I saw these, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick them up, because we see these everywhere in every thrift store, but the one we went to this time is especially cheap. So we're like, you probably got this for like $3 or something like that. Actually, I got 3 books and it totaled up to $6.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So
yeah.
the other bookstore that we typically go to, each of these books are like, I think $4 or $5.99. Yeah.
Moment of peace.
Yeah.
So actually, I just realized, I think this wraps up the trilogy in the Maze Runner, and then this is like off of that trilogy. And I was always so confused about that. I was like, is it a 4-book series or a 3-book series?
Oh, okay.
And so this has totally different characters.
Yeah.
And I just learned that like right before we started filming.
And
but
you already have the Maze Runner, right?
I have the Maze Runner.
Yeah.
So I have the whole series plus this extra book.
They look to be in great condition.
Yeah, they look pretty good, you know?
Nice.
Also, we watched the whole Maze Runner series
before,
together too. The movies were really good. And I saw someone who read the series. They're like, the Maze Runner series, like the movie, they didn't do it justice. And I'm like, that was pretty good though. Okay, let's try with these books because if they're better than the movies, I have high expectations.
Yeah, and that's a book that we did have at one point, but we got rid of it because they weren't reading it. But then, you know, with books, you can you're prone to changing your mind.
The month after we got rid of it, I got it again.
She got it. I know. Our copy was in mint condition, by the way. It was like pretty brand new.
Yeah. Okay. Well, moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on from these two books, the last book I got actually was Steelheart by Brandon Sanderson. If you guys have been watching throughout our videos, every time we go to the thrift store, we always say we're trying to find a Brandon Sanderson book. This is our first Brandon Sanderson that we found.
I didn't realize that you even got one by him. That's so cool, because I think when we were at that one, I was like trying to rush because the little ones were in the car and all this stuff. So I didn't realize that you got one.
And this one sounded so fun.
Yeah.
He's like a superhero world, but this guy, his dad got, I think, killed by the superheroes, and so he's kind of just like, the superheroes aren't actually that good, and he kind of wants revenge.
Oh, okay.
It sounded really cool. It was a complete shock to actually see it there. And it's so funny, at the back it says, fantastic, the suspense is relentless, and the climax explosive, with a resolution that I'll be thinking about for a long time. And that was by James Dashner, who actually wrote the Maze Runner series.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so, super excited.
What are the odds?
Right?
My husband's read Brandon Sanderson, and he's the one that recommended his books to us. So Char did get a set of his books for her birthday. But it's ironic because in all our history of thrifting, if you've seen all the thrifting videos that we put out on this channel, it's crazy because we have had very little success in finding his books in the thrift shop. It either means that they're incredibly good and people aren't getting rid of them, or I guess because they're so valuable, they probably, if they do get rid of them, they probably trade them in at like an actual bookstore, as opposed to donating them, because they're never donated. Like, we never see them.
Literally, like the only one that I have actually seen was in one of the worst conditions.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Like, in general, we've been there so many times and you never see them. Like
where are they?
think we've probably seen one in the past like 7 months. It's crazy. Yeah, this is really cool. Yeah, this thrift shop is also, it's very like random because they don't have a whole, like they do have a bunch, but it's still not like a whole lot in the grand scheme of things, and they are very random. So
but they're the ones that will have like even like a pop-up of like something really cool.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's what I love so much about their stores. It's like, you just never know what you're gonna find there. It could be something amazing, it could be nothing, but you just have to go and check, and you have to go and look and see. You literally last
time when I went with Charlotte, I was so good because I did see books that I could get, but I opted to not pick them up. Do you remember?
Yeah.
I struggled, and I'm like, I know I have hauls, like I have so many books, and I'm blessed, very blessed. So I'm like not trying to pick up all these random books when I actually have so many on my TBR that I actually want to read. Like a lot of just books that I've been hearing amazing things about. Like, yes, a lot of them are from like Book Talk and stuff, but they are ones that I'm actually interested in. I'm not buying every single book. I'm just the ones that I'm genuinely wanting to read, and I have so many on my list that it took everything in me. Char was like, yeah, you should just try it, because on that day too, the prices of those books were amazing, and they had it like half off.
They had it half off.
It wouldn't have cost me anything to have bought it. I would have gotten books for like I think $1.50 or $2, and by the it was hard. It was hard.
These are the three that I did get. Oh, One other thing too there, I also saw the Legend series by Mary Lou. All 3 books are there. I was really debating if I should get them because it was also half off, right? But
okay.
the first book was like a 3-star to me. I'm like, I don't really know if I really want the series, and I'm not gonna get it just because it's here.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Once our TBR has grown immensely and we have books galore, I feel like we have our own little mini bookstore.
Yeah.
Now we have to be like selective of what we want to read. So yeah, that is my birthday haul along with Char's thrifted book haul. So that is it for today's video, guys. Let us know down below if you want us to do a little video on our thoughts on the whole series of The Housemaids, because we definitely have some things to say, and I think it would be kind of cool to do that. And also, if you haven't checked out our last video to kind of see what we're currently reading, we've since wrapped up some of them. What are you reading right now?
Right now I'm reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder.
And how are you feeling about it?
It is so good. It is so good.
Yeah, she's enjoying that. Yeah. I'm really shocked that you're at like page 270 something, because I felt like you just picked that book up.
It's just like I said, it's like The Housemaid in the writing style, with like the chapters aren't too long and the storyline is so interesting and it's moving pretty fast. So I'm like, yeah, please.
That's one concept I think a lot of authors should adopt, is smaller chapters. It just gives us the feel that we're accomplishing things as we're reading, and it makes you just want to keep going. Every time we're like, oh, let's read to chapter 5 together, and then we're reading together and we're done chapter 5 and we're like so intrigued. We're like, keep going.
Right, exactly.
And we just keep going and going, and lo and behold, you're reading 60, 70, 80 pages in one go. I mean, obviously that's not like unheard of, but we're reading it in one go, not feeling overwhelmed. And
not feeling like it's taking forever, or even, you know, how you check the page number, or like look at how far you are. It's more like you're just focused really on the story.
Exactly. So I absolutely love that. Yeah, that's our take. That's our haul, guys. So we hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and
don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content, and
we'll see you in the next one, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh wait, let me just sit there. There we go. Huzzah! Yay!